Love-inspired suspense and HarperAudio present Mountain Country K-9 Unit Books 1 to 3, featuring Baby Protection Mission by Laura Scott, performed by Jennifer Jill Araya, and Her Duty-Bound Defender by Sherry Stover, performed by Patricia Santomasso, and Chasing Justice by Valerie Hansen, performed by Rachel Warren Allen. Baby Protection Mission.
And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 5. This book is dedicated to our series editor, Katie Gowrie. Thanks for your help with these stories. 1. Something was wrong. Tugging his brown cowboy hat low on his forehead, rancher Cade McNeil cradled his 1-month-old nephew Danny to his chest as he scanned the area around him. His sister, Melissa, Danny's mother, had been acting strange lately. Jumpy, nervous, and, of course, exhausted from caring for her son. She'd asked for some time alone to sleep, so he'd taken the baby with him to the store to pick up ranch supplies for the McNeil 4 ranch they'd inherited from their parents following their death 6 years ago. After picking up the necessary supplies, he'd lingered in town to give her extra time to sleep, buying packs of diapers, other baby supplies, and some toys. Then he'd gotten a text from Melissa asking him to meet her here, at the Elk Valley Park, nestled in the shadow of the Laramie Mountains of Wyoming. A cold March wind whipped through the air, making him cuddle the little boy closer to his chest for warmth. He pushed the stroller with one hand while holding Danny in the other as he searched for Melissa. Dusk had fallen, and the sky was overcast, making it seem darker than the hour of 5 o'clock. Danny had stopped fussing now that Cade was holding him. Where was she? Why were they meeting here? He tried not to be annoyed with Melissa. She'd turned her life around, had been focused on being a good mother to Danny. Danny's father, Vincent, had taken off 9 months ago, wanting nothing to do with fatherhood. Good riddance, as far as Cade was concerned. Had his wild child sister decided to return to her old ways? Instead of resting, had she gone out to meet with someone? A guy? At 22 years old, she was 12 years his junior, and he could understand her wanting some sort of social life. Yet she also needed to be responsible for her son. He didn't mind helping and supporting her, but she needed to do her part, too. And really, if she'd wanted to go out on a date, she should have asked, rather than pretend she'd needed a nap. As his irritation grew, a figure near the far end of the parking lot caught his eye. He narrowed his gaze when a person dressed in black, complete with a black ski mask covering his face, broke into a run, heading straight toward him. Cade instinctively took several steps backward, his brain struggling to register what was happening. Then he heard his sister's voice. "Run, Cade! Keep Danny safe! Run!" As the masked man was gaining on him, he had little choice but to do just that. Shoving the stroller toward the guy, hoping to trip him up, Cade sprinted in the opposite direction. He was glad he was holding Danny, enabling him to move faster. But not fast enough. Hearing the masked man's loud, heavy breathing behind him spurred him on, while he tried to avoid the worst of the icy, snow-covered areas on the parking lot. The man grabbed the collar of his thick, rawhide sheepskin coat. Holding Danny in his left arm, Cade jammed his right elbow back, hoping to dislodge the guy's grip. When that didn't work, he jutted sideways, crossing an icy patch of ground, hoping to catch the man off guard and causing him to fall. The thug cursed when his foot slipped, and he lost his grip on the rawhide coat. "Danny!" Melissa's voice was raw with anguish. "Stop! Police!" Another female voice reached his ears.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?